Hello, fellow classmates. Today I'm reviewing the book The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by Irish novelist John Boyne. In case you didn't know, the book is about the powerful Holocaust and what stands between Bruno and his friend Shmuel. Some background information on John Boyne is he is at current age of 44 and was born April 30th, 1971. He is an Irish novelist, and he is the author of 9 novels for adults and 5 novels for younger readers. His novels are published in 48 languages, which is very cool and unique comparing to other authors. John was born and still lives today in Dublin, and that's where he earned his first shortlisted for a Hennessy Literary Award in 2015. He was awarded an honorary doctorate of letters from the University of Anglia, and speaking of universities, he went to Trinity College, Dublin, which is very obvious considering he still lives today and that's where he was born. You can probably guess what his most popular book was, and you probably did guess it. It is The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. A fun fact about that book is that they changed one of the letters in the last word, pajamas, from a Y to an A, which is very interesting. I'm not really sure how or why they did that. Maybe because it was spelt and where he lived and maybe published there. In my opinion, this book is well worth the $4 that you can get for a paperback version of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I mean, when I read it, it gets me hooked. It gets me immediately stuck on it and wanting to read every day. The main characters of the book, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, are Bruno and Shmuel, with a little feature of Bruno's siblings. I recommend this book for people that like sad, kind of history-based books, because after reading this book about the Holocaust, I knew I couldn't really go back and do another one and read about the Holocaust again, because it just gives you such deep sadness for a short period and long period of time, depending on how you process things. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas is such an amazing book, and it informs you about what happens in the history and the sadness that other people went through in the past, and it's just amazing how John Boyne keeps a constant emotion pull throughout the story as it unfolds and goes deeper into the story and deeper into what happens. As you read this book, you will develop a strong journey with the 9-year-old boy Bruno, who I mentioned previously that he is one of the main characters in the book, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. You also, as you read, you'll meet up with a boy named Shmuel, who both of them are in separate parts and separate places across each other from one simple fence separating their happiness. One of the main themes or lessons that you really get out of the book, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, is that friendship really does last forever, considering Bruno came up with all these mastermind plans just to meet with his friend Shmuel on the other side of this fence that was separating them. And just like in life, things may not always work out as you want them to be, and if you read this book and if you take the time to spend your time on this book, then you will know exactly what I'm talking about. The genre I'd put this book into would obviously be world history, considering it puts things that happened in the past into a good book, and something that's very sad, and puts it into the present and to the hands of people that are able to learn about all this terrible and terrific events that happened. I would most definitely suggest this to other people if they want to read about world history or any sad events. So yeah, this has been my book review on The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.